Welcome to the first ever jazz lesson in Jazz with a G guitar lessons. This is going to be a new side to my lessons, and it's going to have a lot of material coming up, so stay tuned. We're going to be starting with the lick of the week segment, and every week I'm going to be posting a new lick for you to check out. And licks are a very important part of every jazz player's repertoire. It's very important for you to get acquainted with licks from different players so you can help form your own style. It's not a replacement of your own creativity, but as I usually say, there's 3 stages in learning a lick. You imitate, then you assimilate, and then you innovate. When you innovate, you basically take all the licks that you learn and you make them your own by changing the rhythms or the notes, but it's something that happens gradually, so keep at it, and I'm sure you're going to get a really good sound if you keep learning these licks. So this lick is going to be in the style of Jim Hall, and it's going to be a part of a 2-5-1 progression in the key of G minor. So the 2-5-1 is basically a progression, a very famous jazz progression, and it's abundant in every standard that you're ever going to play. And I'm going to expand on that in a separate lesson, in a harmony lesson, but the 2-5-1 in the G minor is going to be, the 2 chords are going to be A half diminished, so it's going to be the 2. Then you're going to have the 5 chord in G minor, that's D, and usually a dominant chord like D in the minor key would sound good with a flat 9, so it's going to be a D flat 9, D7 flat 9, and then a G minor for 2 measures. So 1 measure of A minor 7, A minor 7 flat 5, sorry, 1 measure of a D7 flat 9, and 2 measures of G minor. And let's just go over the lick really quick. It's going to sound like this, but I'm going to slow it down later and give you a chance to really see the notes and what they're made of. The lick is made of D half whole diminished scale. So it goes like this. Again. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the lick and see what it's made out of. This lick is based off of a D diminished scale, and more precisely a D half whole diminished scale. The notation and tablature for the scale is going to be posted on the description of the video, but let me show you quickly how to do it. I'm going to start on the D on the 10th fret, 6th string or E string with my ring finger. So this is what it looks and sounds like. This type of diminished scale is really a great scale to use when improvising over a dominant chord, especially if that chord has a flat 9 or a sharp 9. Like for example, the chord in our progression has a flat 9, so it's going to sound really nice. Now let's go over the notes of the lick. The lick starts on the 9th fret A string with the ring finger on an F sharp, and it goes F sharp, A, B, C, D, D sharp, F, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C, C sharp, D, B flat, A, G. And the timing of the lick is really important too, so let's go over the timing. Now, it's really important to count out loud, because I'm going to show you why, because the lick starts on the end of the 4th beat. So we're going to count out loud while playing the A minor 7 flat 5 chord, and we're going to come in on the end of 4. So it's going to sound and look like this when you practice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So get that in your practicing habit, and eventually it's going to become assimilated in your practicing, and it's going to give you a really good sense of time. Now let's practice this with a backing track so you can see what it sounds like with a real jazz environment. So there you have it, the lick of the week. Keep practicing it. It's a really nice lick by Jim Hall, and try and practice it by using slurring like legato, if you know what that means, and if not, we're going to learn about that as well. And I hope you enjoyed this lick. Stay tuned for another one next week, and keep jazzing it up. I'll see you later.